Someone who showed up on the scoring sheet tonight, though. 3 assists all in the second period was Matvei Michkov. The Mad Russian goes wild tonight. First career 3-point game. And his 3-point period, I think I saw this stat. Let me see if I can find it real quick. His 3 assists, teenagers with a 3-assist period. It is pretty crazy since 1984-85. Here he is, the first one to do it since opponent tonight, Matt Tkachuk, did it back in 2016, December 10th of 2016. Tonight, Michkov, 3 assists in the second period. You look at some of these names, it's a very funny group of guys here. Eric Johnson did it twice within a couple of weeks.
Oh my God.
In 07-08, he had 3 assists on December 11th and 3 assists a couple weeks later, January 8th. Tyler Myers is on there. Val Nichushkin's on there back when he was with Dallas. Of course, Crosby on the list. Did it in December of 06.
Holy crap.
Pretty wild company for him to be in. A lot of first overall picks, high draft picks. Really, really special stuff from Matvei. And you talk about the Wells Fargo Center getting rocking, being a tough place to play. The energy that he's brought to this team, not just, chemistry building with Owen Tippett. He looks like he's starting to turn a corner a little bit this year.
Oh, yeah.
But like the anticipation of whenever he gets the puck on his stick. I mean, the first assist, the play up high, somehow finds a seam down low to Farabee. Farabee kicks it over, accidentally or not, over to Forster, who tucks it in for the goal. He and Tippett team up for a really nice takeaway play on the second goal. Tippett knocks the puck loose initially. Michkov finishes off the steal, gets it down low to him. Tippett pokes it home, puts it home. It was real nice. Another play between the two, just absolutely beautiful. 3 goals, and now that's 3 primary assists on Owen Tippett goals in the last 2 games. Starting to build a little bit of chemistry. Dude. I was not the biggest fan of the pairing. We talked pregame, man, Michkov and Konechny just seem to have so much more chemistry, creating plays, whether it's on the power play or in overtime. They just seem to really read each other well. Tippett seems to be finally catching up to where Misha's going to get him the puck. And now a guy who really, really left a lot to be desired for the first 20-some games of this season. Owen Tippett's starting to pick it up, and it has a lot to do with playing with Mish.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that line's been great. Bill, it does help the fact that Tippett is making these shots or getting these shots in. That is big. That is very helpful. But
we said for so long, Misha's leading all rookies in points. He's got all the goals, and you just look at some of the passes he's been throwing to set guys up with beautiful chances. I wish we could, I wish somebody tracked potential assists the way they do in basketball.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, if you could have just made the shot, and basketball a little bit different. It's yeah, man, if you have a above average chance of scoring from there and you just don't, it's that's a potential assist. But average shooting percentage is 10% in the NHL. You usually don't score. So I get it's hard to track such a thing. But now guys are starting to put some of these in, and I think it just has to do with getting to practice with him a little bit more, just knowing what he's thinking, knowing where he's going to get you the puck. It's paying off well for these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Michkov, listen, what makes him so special too, Bill, is his vision on the ice.
It's unbelievable.
We talked about it on that first goal, but he just knows how to set guys up. He sees the ice in a different way that's just super exciting because he makes these ridiculous plays. And then you talk about the barn. I mean, he makes these ridiculous plays, and the Wells Fargo Center is going to go wild. I obviously wasn't there for the beginning of Eric Lindros's career, but I have to imagine it was something similar to this.
It is very much he's got it. He's out there, pucks on his
Hold
stick,
my beer.
And suddenly everyone's just a little bit more. And I think John Tortorella said it just the other day. Michkov gets these breakaways, especially in overtime, and it's everyone looks up. And everyone's a little surprised when he gets chances and they don't go in at this point. He has been so money for this team, and just another one of these money performances up against the defending champs, like we talked about in pregame. 8 representatives in the Four Nations face-off, regardless of what you think about like how much this thing actually matters. It's not the Olympics. I get it. It's an NHLPA thing. It's mostly to sell jerseys and give TNT and ABC something to air. But like, it's a best-on-best international tournament, and this team, like half their roster is going. And Michkov had his best game of the season, at least production-wise. Kind of cool. Kind of cool to see him step up like that.
Imagine if he was playing in this tournament, man.
I so badly wish we could get Russia in this thing. I get like the geopolitical crap and like they're banned from the IIHF. So I know this isn't an IIHF tournament, but you don't want to. Either way, it would just be a lot cooler if one of the superpower hockey nations was in it and our, rookie sensation, the probable Calder Trophy winner, got to have this platform as well.
We all silly like the mayor.